Hi guys, so we're going to do a few more Q&As today, and it is like a repeat of yesterday, so it's super late. Too late for my kids to be up, but yet some of them still are.
Hey, and I'm tired.
And Maddie's tired. So go lay on the bed while Mommy answers a couple questions, and then I'll come lay down with you, okay? So go rest. You can be in the background. How about that? Okay. So, okay, let's pick up where we left off. So I have to work tomorrow, so I really need to get in the bed. And yes, I'm wearing the same pajamas as I wore last night because that is just how we do it around here. So the next question says, do you have to special order your scrub skirts or are they easy to find? I only wear skirts and dresses and I'm going to work at a nursing home and I will have to wear scrubs, but I don't want to wear pants. So scrub skirts are not easy to find at all, but they are easy to order. The only issue with that is some of them run more on the small side than true to size. Just keep that in mind. That's what I've found out. And since I've gained some weight here lately, it's become a little bit of an issue for me. So I'm having to get really creative. Like the rubber band around the button kind of trick that you do whenever you're in the first months of pregnancy. That's the kind of stuff I'm having to do right now. So yes, go on redheart, I think it's called, .com, and they have plenty to choose from. And they're pretty reasonable. Pregnancy, yeah. All right, what are your favorite Christmas traditions? Our favorite Christmas traditions are McAdenville. We go there every year to see the lights. We actually did that last night. And also the Elf on the Shelf is a favorite. Every year we do sugar cookie cutouts and we decorate those, which is fun. So that's another favorite. And then obviously we have like we do the same kind of thing. We do my husband's family on Christmas Eve where we have a big party and dinner. And then on Christmas Day, we do a big party and dinner and presents with my family.
Mom, what is this?
Oh, that's a gift that I got in my stocking from another YouTube mommy. Yeah, leave my glasses alone because I don't want them to break. Let's see. Maddie, put my glasses down. Thank you, dear. Oh, where are you putting? Okay, no. Let's see. Do you want more kids? That's a tricky question. Yes, I do want more. One more. Yeah. That smells good. Can you lay down on the bed with Belle? Can you lay on the bed with Belle while Mommy answers questions? I would like to have one more. I don't think that my husband's really on board with that though. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. I'll just leave that there. Let's see. I love y'all so much. We love you too. Also, are you not doing Horizons math with Mason like last year? How is he reading? I'm struggling to get my son through How to Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. We have not started the first grade Horizons math at this point. I was going to sort of wait and do that in January. So I may or may not start that curriculum. I'm just really on the fence with it. It's going okay, but I don't know. I'm getting this itch to really try something new with math, so I'm not sure. I have the teacher's guides for the first grade Horizons math, but I'm not really sure that we're going to stick with it. The Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons, we, don't baby, don't. We shelved that for good, probably. It taught him a lot of the basics that he needed, but it was becoming one of those things where he cried every time I pulled it out, and it just wasn't working for him anymore. So that has been put away, and I just feel like it just wasn't just working for him anymore. And when I did that, we saw leaps and bounds improvements, and so for his math right now, we're doing workbooks and just doing just kind of like a what am I looking for? Like an eccentric kind of pulling from this book and that book and kind of piecing together a curriculum for him. And he's also doing a lot of ABC Mouse, and so that helps a lot too. So we're just kind of like, you know, doing games and kind of piecing curriculums together right now. Madeline, I'm doing a video. You can't do that in the background, okay? All right? Yes, ma'am? Thank you. Let's see. How does your husband feel about you vlogging? My husband is very supportive. He has always been 100% supportive of it. There was a point when he was a little bit irritated by it just because it was taking up too much of my time. And I had to sort of get my priorities back in order and not make editing and vlogging like more important than him and my family. So he's 100% supportive of it, and he thinks it's awesome. And because it's something that I enjoy, he's really supportive. So the next question is, in your testimony video, you talked about a time in your life where you didn't have many friends. You would shut them out before they could hurt you, and something along those lines. What helped you come out of that? I do the same thing and can isolate myself from friends. Now I've really developed social anxiety. You seem so outgoing, and I'm curious how you overcame this. Love your channel so much. Thanks for always sharing your truth. Okay. So I have sort of a little bit of a secret as far as this is concerned. It's really easy for me to share with you guys because I'm essentially alone. I'm like by myself in my house talking to you guys, and it's very easy, and I'm able to talk very candidly and all of that, but I still struggle in this area. I still sometimes deal with social anxiety. I still, because I've even recently dealt with a little bit of, are you making silly faces? Even recently, I've kind of dealt with a little bit of like a rejection, the rejection kind of stuff with friends, and whether it's real or just perceived on my part, I just shy away from it all, and I don't know, like I feel like I don't know, I'm like a really, really weird extroverted introvert. Does that make sense? And I was just telling my husband about this the other day. Like, I am really an introvert at heart, I think. But I have a lot of extroverted qualities as well. So I'm a blend. I still deal with the same issues that I kind of dealt with before, but I'm learning how to manage a little better, maybe. I don't know. That didn't even answer your question, and she's a little bit distracting right now. So what I'm going to do is pause this video and probably pick it back up tomorrow on my way to work, and then I'll just upload it as one big video. So we'll just say goodnight for now, and then we'll see you in just a second, but it'll actually be tomorrow. So say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi guys, so I hope that you can see me. It's very dark outside and it's already 7:15, so I don't know. It's very cloudy, it's misting, it's just like this haze is all over, so hopefully you can see me. But I wanted to continue the video. So you guys saw last night I was trying to do some Q&A, but Maddie was really tired, and rightfully so. It was very late and we both needed to just go to bed. So here we go. I'm gonna finish this video for you guys. My hair is some sort of crazy, so just ignore that, but let's get started. So the next question is, how do you keep a marriage a priority when you're dealing with life, financial struggles, just all kinds of things? So we've definitely gone down that road, and anytime you're going through something really stressful in your life, whether it be dealing with an issue with your kids or dealing with financial stress, really anything that disrupts
the harmony in your household is going to take a toll on your marriage. So I know for us, whenever we're going through something like with the kids, or just that's anxiety, stress provoking, we tend to have more conflict between us, and that's, I think, just the natural progression of things. We're both, everybody's on high alert with anxiety. You know, you're trying to figure out how to work out a problem. You become a little more snappy, a little less considerate of other people's feelings because you have so much going on inside. So we have definitely worked through a lot of this, and I think I will just say that you have to spend time together. You must spend time together, and you need to make that a huge priority. And it doesn't have to be like going out on a date, you know. Jimmy and I spend time together. We go everywhere together. We go to the grocery store together. We, you know, take the kids to lessons together. We go to church together. If he's not at work and I have to go out, we go out together. And that provides so much opportunity for conversation, for, you know, we are together even when he's driving me absolutely crazy or I'm driving him crazy. We are around each other. So there's a few things that we have had to work through. So when you're going in the midst of a crisis or in the midst of a really, you know, stressful situation, you have to understand that your spouse is going through things that they may or may not verbalize to you. You know, maybe your husband is feeling like a failure. Maybe he's feeling like I can't provide for my family the way I need to, or the way I'm supposed to. Maybe he's dealing with a lot of internal conflict that you don't see right off the bat. So always, always, always try to remember you don't know all of the internal dialect. And I have really messed up in the past by not taking that into consideration and really jumping to conclusions about how he feels and what he's thinking. And then once I realize sort of more of what is going on with him, I feel badly about it. I feel badly about what I've said, what I've done. And a lot of that is, you know, poor communication, and men are not typically very good communicators about how they feel. So women, we got to be really, really in tune with our spouse, and we got to be in tune with the Lord, and we have to be selfless. So you need to get, if you feel like your husband is distant or is not meeting a need or something like that, you're going to have to be sensitive to the fact that you may not know everything that's going on inside of them. So get your needs met during that stressful period of time through Christ. And it's going to take supernatural power for you to have the strength in order to pour into them when you don't feel like doing that, or when they're not reciprocating that type of love and support, and just you know, there's like a non-reciprocal relationship there. So that's part of marriage, and that's something that I've had to learn, and that's been a tough lesson. So also you need to remember, I'm going to say this because I feel like it needs to be said, but don't underestimate, wives, the importance of intimacy with your husband. That is a God-created gift of communication for your spouse. So I've learned this over time, that a lot of times women discount the importance of intimacy with our spouses. You have an obligation to your spouse. You have an obligation to your spouse to meet them in that area, to meet that need in that area. And it's not always going to be under perfect circumstances. So when you're communicating, I unconditionally love you, and I unconditionally am obeying the word, in that you have control over my body and I have control over yours. And I know this is going to be, what am I looking for? Not confrontational, but it's going to be controversial. That's what I'm looking for. But I'm telling you what the word says. So the word of the Lord says that when we marry our spouse, their body is now ours and our body is now theirs. So I'm not talking about abusive situations here. Please do not jump on me about that. But what I'm saying is, even if you're going through rocky times in your relationship, do not neglect the importance of sexual intimacy in your marriage. It says in the word that we are not to do that to our spouse. We are not to withhold any sexual intimacy from each other, except for that we both agree for a certain time for prayer and fasting and that type of abstinence. So please, please search the word, pray about it. This is of high importance. I've wanted to do a video on this, but because I know that I have a lot of young viewers, I don't really know exactly how to tactfully dig into it without feeling like I'm sort of crossing a line. And I don't want to do that. But it is important, and that's why I'm bringing it up right now, because this is something that I've had to learn. This is something that God has revealed to me, and it is of the utmost importance in your